very much for following along the channel. I appreciate you. For the month of March 9th to the 19th, Coach will be giving chats upon many topics, having resources that you can use at home, tips and various of things. A big mixture. And the point of it is to get in line with your inner being, so then we can work on the physical. You can't really change a thing until you start to change. You can collect all of this information and keep collecting information, but that's not going to change anything. All you're changing is a pile of information. So I'm going to use my skills, hallelujah, and I'm going to give information for you to take and use at your own leisure. It could be from your helping your inner being with your organs. It could be organizing your business. It could be you need to chat with someone, and my number is 301-732-3514. 15 minutes free consulting, and we can talk about some stuck places you may have. Everybody is online. Everyone should be online doing something. If it ain't banking, it should be putting money in your bank account. You have a phone, that should be your gate to your handicraft or your hobby or your knowledge or wisdom to supplement your income. So here I am building a coaching virtual platform, and I have 3 different YouTube channels, and I'm building them up. The community is called Freedom Fighters. You're fighting for your own freedom. Freedom Fighters leads into your business of legacy, leaving something behind. That's what a good parent would do in the Bible. Do your own research. Leaving something behind. The foundation is Christianity, and then non-denomination, because you really don't have to be calling yourself out as a Christian, because it will be seen upon your aura. It will be seen upon your actions. It will be seen upon your attitude. It will be seen upon the way you treat people. So therefore, you really don't have to give yourself a title, because heaven is welcoming those who follow the principles and being a righteous person and leader of their own family. So therefore, we have to do protection. The devil doesn't want us to win. The devil wants to kill, steal, and destroy. So therefore, we need to make sure our inner being is just as strong as your outer being. You can go and run and do cartwheels and swim and be strong on the exterior, but weak in your mind. So you need to be strong in your mind and in your health. Men talking to you, ladies talking to you, it's all love. So there's some teas that I've introduced here or haven't yet, will do. Foods we should be putting, what are you consuming? Sugar or good water? How are you consuming water? Water is a good thing to have, but you shouldn't have it while you're eating food. You should have water in between eating food, because things don't digest well with water and the food in your gut. And these are just little tactics. And the reason why I want to coach chat with people on my virtual channels is because I want y'all to see that I know what I'm talking about. I want y'all to see that I do what I walk. And I want you to support me as well, but I want you to also get comfortable where you know I can trust her for what she's saying. I can trust her that I can give her more than a 15-minute chat, and I can trust her with my information that is very vital to me. This is my life. People in the world will make videos I see and we laugh and we're joking, but they're getting paid, right? They're getting paid for the laughs and the jokes. So some people may be funny comedians. If that's what your niche is, you can make people feel good and have a good day. Why not have your channel licensed? Why not have your channel bringing you in a revenue that is, a benefit to you by your taxes and so forth? And also, Coach will tell you how to minimize your taxes. A lot of people don't want to mess with the IRS. The IRS is not our friend. So we need to educate ourselves on things that we are getting. If you get $600 or more on these apps and you don't have a business founded, you're in trouble eventually. They're going to catch you. They're going to catch you. If you're stealing from people's platform, you're going to be caught. Some people steal others' content. Some people steal others' information. You can stop that by having your business license, and they can't infringe upon you. You don't have to accept that type of physical, mental, and financial abuse, because I say it's physical because it hurts your heart. Somebody admires you but steal from you at the same time. Mental because it's something you thought of, and then infringing on your monies. Okay, so look, I'm her. So I decided this will be a better way to build my clientele, is if people know this entrepreneur's been out here 28 years, and I decided to do it when nobody thought entrepreneurship was the way to go. I was the fool. You crazy, you leaving your job to be an entrepreneur. What is an entrepreneur? And I said, well, let me be the fool. Here I stand, here I sit, 28 years later and counting. And also I want you to know, and I want you to hear me, when you're doing something that you love, that other people say you're stuck, or why you still at that particular place, or why you didn't leave your job yet. If you love your job and you're making a difference, keep your job. Don't let people tell you that you're stuck. Keep your job. Just add on to your job with a business that's moving for your legacy and your lady is. How about it right now? United States ain't giving the people nothing. I will speak it and say it. It's the truth. You got to go through hoops. You got to go through hurdles to get X, Y, and Z, or you got to give 3 times the rent, or make sure you can show 3 times the rent to move, to better your location, and so forth. Now, where's the wages? I got to show you 3 times the rent, but how long has it been since we got wages raised to the cost of living? So people don't sit around and pay attention to what's going on. Come out of that cloudy place. Listen to what I'm saying. And a lot of people don't want to tell you the truth because the truth hurts. But they'll say this: I need to be with someone that'll be real with me. I need to be with a real woman. I need to be with a real man. And then when that real person come and step on your toes with truth, oh, nah, she out of line. Oh, no, I don't even mess with her like that. She rubbed me the wrong way. Because the truth hurts. Because you don't want to hear it, it hurt. But after you go through the hurt, I'm the real coach. I'm not that plant. I'm not that stupid. I'm that coach. I'm the Pittsburgh coach. You know that I love football. The Pittsburgh coach, he just retired. I don't even know why he retired, but he probably too old. But the Steelers, that coach gave those plays where they had to acknowledge that coach. He was a black coach back then when they wasn't even acknowledging black coaches. And he had gotten that position, and he stood in that position because that's what he wanted to do. And they had no choice but to give that man his props as that coach of the Steelers, because that man called the plays and they just executed. That's what I'm telling y'all today. Whatever you're doing virtually, in social media, even if it's not social media, if you want to do a t-shirt business, if you want to get to a tow truck service, if you want to have services out in the community, if you want to have a lawn service, if you want to have a porta potty service, if you want to have a vending service, if you want to have a transportation service, where do you think these people that make billions of dollar companies started from? With the thought. And they believed in themselves. Well, how do you think that coach became the coach? Back in his day, they were so racist that they wouldn't let no black people get that kind of money. He believed in himself, and he took the pulpit team. Come on now. Why not take the underdog way? And when you rise, can you believe in yourself to rise to that point where you feel like, man, I did that when everybody thought I wasn't going to make it? When everybody counted me out, I trusted myself and counted myself in. I'm telling you, all these billionaires and all these companies that came about, nobody believed in Walmart. Nobody believed in Walmart. Come on now. They were like, oh, whatever. You ain't gonna do nothing. Nobody believed in Amazon. Amazon came out of a garage as a bookstop first, and then it ran into Amazon of giving people what they needed online. You can do the same thing as an individual, okay? You're looking up right now at the sky. And it's no limits to the sky. You see every cloud, you see every little piece of the sky, you see everything open, wide open. Do you think God gonna have a limitation on his children when y'all believe and hope and trust in yourself? No. God is gonna hear your prayer. You wanna do what? Make a difference in the community. You want to open up doors for other people to have jobs. You want to put food on other people's table. You want to be plentiful in the land. You want to help my children. Oh, sure. Where is your business plan? Did you link up with my daughter? My daughter can help you. Did you believe in my daughter? Because my daughter is a business coach that I have helped 28 years to become when nobody wanted to be an entrepreneur. She will tell you exactly which way to go. She will tell you exactly which permit to get. She will tell you exactly where you are in your finances. She will tell you that no man should owe, you shouldn't owe no man on earth but love. So let's clear your credit up before we get to this business account. Let's make sure your credit on earth under your name is good for that business. Even though you can still get a business and use your EIN and business and build it up, but on paper in the world, you can have that LLC and be prosperous, but your name, which is holding weight in heaven, you're shortchanging your blessings because you're worldly. So I'd rather have my heavenly treasure be clean and make certain, God, if I'm going in with you, I want to go in with you clean hands. I don't want no blood on my hands. I don't want to shortchange nobody. I don't want to cut no corners. I want to know when I build this thing up, no man can shut this door because I built it with the Almighty God. Come on, Lord. Now, I'm going to go on the other side of things. This is all that I'm doing right now. From March 9th to the 19th, catch the lives, catch the information, is proclaim what we need to do. And that's make sure our inner man is as solid as our outer man. That's all we need to do right now. Work on our organs, make sure our heart is good, get in a regimen, get exercising. It ain't about losing weight, it's about being healthy. You're going to lose weight anyway because you're going to burn off calories. If you run, you burn off calories, okay? So if you swim, you're going to burn off calories. By eating portions of food that is healthy for you, that will make you eat less. Get away from fast foods. It's going to take time. You can't just change your ways, okay? So therefore, that's why you need a blueprint. That's where I will come in at. 15-minute chat with me is free. 301-732-3514 from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. You can just chat with me and say, oh, these are the things that I'm thinking about. Let me ponder on them. Let me look some things up. Let me see where you are. And then I'll probably give you a call back or I'll shoot you an email and tell you what my outcome of thoughts were. And that's the end of that. You can go on and do what you want to do, or you can sign up with me where we can make it real, where we can bring it into, okay? But you got to start with your inner being. You cannot just do a blueprint and say, open a business. No, you got to know where your heart is. You got to know what the economy wants. You got to know where these finances coming from. You got to link up with people who want to invest in you, or you can go from the ground up. It depends on you. It depends on your health. It depends on your age. I don't care what business you want to do. The sky is the limit. God says, I will make a way for you out of no way. But I don't want my spiritual bank to be broke. I don't want even if you're not a believer of God, it's principles to this. So if you tell me I'm not a believer of God, I met a person who said, oh no, we don't believe in that, but pray for me. Well, why would you ask me to pray for you if you don't believe in it? I'm not doing that. But I can tell you, you can work on the principles of the universe and not believe in God and still have his hand in it. Even if you don't believe in my dad, you can work on the principles. And the principles are the 10 Commandments, and that's it. Love thy neighbor, so forth. Treat people kind. Da 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 da. All right? And that's it. And move forward. But you can't do nothing with no bad heart, bruh. You got to get your heart strong, and not just in health, in courage, in wisdom, and not looking to your left or your right about naysayers. So what about the naysayers? So what? Said what? I didn't hear it. So that's gonna stop your momentum? No, you gotta keep going. Don't let people take you away from what you love to do. Do not. Because you'll be the fool and they will still be the hater. You don't want to be the fool. Be a fool for Jesus and do what you want to do because God wakes you up every morning. Your hater ain't got that kind of power. Your hater can't tell you live or die. Your hater can just sit back and hate on you, and you listen to the distraction and get off your path. Get around people like myself that want you to win as they prosper. Your soul prospers, hallelujah, and you shall prosper. That's why I'm telling you, inner man, okay? As you ain't got to go beg the bank. You can go in there with confidence and did all of the foundation work, checked all their little marks, and have what you desire. I ain't telling y'all nothing that I haven't done. The reason why I'm set back is because I had to learn a lesson about people. I had to learn that people will monitor you, study you, and hate you for no reason or an illusion that they made up. And I had to learn that lesson. And God allowed me to go through that lesson. So when I build myself up from what I know, okay, there's no way the enemy's going to be able to come and do that to me again. Ever again in my life. You will not be able to put those rose glasses on my eyes ever again. I will see you a mile away because I've been hurt by people, family and friends. Now it's like, if y'all see that great in me, that you can mind my business, I must be on the right path. When you're coming through boundaries and hurdles in your life, that's not because you're doing the wrong thing. That's because you're doing what's right. When people come up against you and yada yada and speak against you, and you know you're doing the best that you can, and they say that ain't good enough, you tell yourself it may not be good enough for you. You don't have to address them. You say it to yourself in your mental state. It's what I can do right now, and God ain't told me nothing different. If God opened that door for you to work at McDonald's and everybody laughing at your McDonald's hat, let them laugh. Because if you look back at the 3 months prior to them checks you've been getting, you didn't have that. Okay? You have to crawl before you walk. And you don't have to continue to tell people your journey. So what? You keep on sitting in the back. That's why you in the back minding my business, because you're not on your own journey. Okay? I had to learn that, and people have to learn that for themselves. You know what? This is the last of this live. If you don't pay attention to your table will become poor. I'm telling you, your table will become poor. I have 4 streams of income and 2 outside streams of income, and I was not paying attention to the foxes who was coming to tear my table down. And I became poor because of other people minding my business. So therefore, I learned that won't happen again. I'm going to continue to mind my business, but this time I got security alert. I pray more. I keep God in the forefront. I ask God to protect me and guide me. I tell the Lord what is going on with me, but I don't wander in it. I tell God what I want. I want out. I want up. I want what I had, but better. And I want to help God's people up and out and better. I built myself up and out from nothing before somebody thought that I wasn't supposed to have what I built. People will do that. And I'm not the coach to sugarcoat nothing, because the world will not sugarcoat you. When I became homeless and I didn't know which way to go, from all these people tearing me down from the back of in my back, putting daggers in my back, and I had to go sleep in a hotel, that was a wake-up call for me. You never been in a hotel before. Your parents left you many years ago, and you did better than you are doing now. Who's throwing these stumbling blocks in front of you? Pay attention, daughter. Pay attention, son. This ain't, somebody's doing this on purpose. Okay? But you get through this. Come on, get through this. And I did. and I continue to move forward. Therefore, I want what's solid again. I want to help God's people to become solid as I was. And you know what? As I became solid and was solid, somebody started chiseling at my rock. But I tell you what, I know a thing. If you want your rock to be solid and you want your foundation to be solid, you better know you got some haters that's going to watch you. Felons, all of the felons out there, you need to contact me too. Don't give up on yourself because you've been in jail and things change in your life and you got a record. So what? Felons, get in touch with me. Get back in your children's life. So what, your baby mother is weird. So what? Get in your kids' life. If it's every other weekend, it's better than no weekend. Where are your children? Where are they? Where do they live? Build your business up so you can be at their games, so you can get your driver's license. Write the judge. Coach will help you write the judge. Let the judge know you're on a new path. All that's in the past, Your Honor. Don't hold that against me. Petition the courts. Get yourself together one day at a time. I'm telling you, women, they go to jail. Statistics show it's 35% more women in jail than it is men. Get your emotions together. Stop going to jail over an emotion. It's a lot of women in jail over an emotion. Get your life together, okay? Help is here. And that's all I have to say. I totally have more. But follow the channel. It's about your health, your wealth, and your legacies. Your business, your life, your support, and what are you trying to do? What are you trying to accomplish? Let me lastly end this like this. You're going to have a birthday this year. Some of you already had a birthday. I'm going to have a birthday this year. I'm going to be 50 years old this year. I'll be damned if I'm going to stay in a struggle state. I'm thriving now. Whatever I lost, I don't care. I don't want that. I don't want nothing from my past because it ain't bringing me no fruit. It's not beneficial to me right now. I'm building anew. And my birthday is coming. I'm going to be 50 years old. By the time I'm 53, this situation and story will be behind me to where I can help somebody else and say, you know what? I went through at that age and I know it's hard and I can relate with you. But it is a way out. It is a way out. Change your mind. Change your mind, and that will change your money. Amen. Have a good day. Coach. Peace.